the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. Monday night, Dyson Daniels, Nixon, Towns, and Mark Davis. With this series tied at a game apiece, the Knicks control the tip. Knocked away. Hart tries to get it back. Johnson couldn't gather, and last touch out of bounds off of Atlanta. So headed in for Hart. 8 seconds to work with. One-on-one with McCollum. Hart. And McCollum gets a piece. Daniels leading the break. Johnson forced to kick it out. Daniels got a body bump, spins, couldn't finish at the rim. And Hart with the board.
Well, you've said that a lot in this series if you've been watching. That's his 28th rebound of the series already.
Towns misses from three-point territory. Atlanta came all the way back from a 14-point fourth quarter deficit to win game 2. Johnson wheeling, hangs off the rim, and Hart's got another rebound.
I'll tell you what, he has been all over the boards.
Brunson takes it at Daniels and scores. Daniels took a shot. No reaction from the officials. The Knicks on the board.
Strong defense. Jalen Brunson, a strong guy, wants to use his strength on the offensive end and trying to really get into C.J. McCollum right now.
Johnson loses his footing. Knock away by Hart. Shot clock is down to 3. McCollum. The jab, the jumper, splash.
Well, they've scored 44 of their points against him in the series so far, one-on-one.
OG Anunoby. The corner jumpy is Mr. Gorgeous. 15 points in the fourth quarter of game 2. That was their lowest mark all season in the fourth. Out front, Bridges dealing with Alexander Walker. Shot clock down to 3. The spin, the left hand, it doesn't go off the iron.
Well, Alexander Walker hasn't shot the ball well, and it's in my mind because he's taken a lot of those shots.
Another one? No, Anunoby missed it. 5-3 lead for the Knicks. Johnson shovel, Daniels inside, and he's fouled late.
Inverted that, but now at the line.
And the foul on McCollum. Somebody's going to be free to take shots. The Knicks are comfortable with Daniels taking shots.
That's exactly right. And just like at the other end, Atlanta is going to be like most teams and be more comfortable with Josh Hart shooting the ball, even though he's had a great year shooting it.
5-4 lead for the Knicks. Bridges. He got caught in no man's land. Anunoby couldn't grab it initially. Hart steps in like a free safety to take it back. Hart, spin, kick. Bridges fires. Too strong. Towns couldn't grab it. Johnson does. Knicks out-rebounded the Hawks by 11 boards in game 2. The jumper off the rim from the side as Alexander Walker continues to search for his range.
He's 9 for 31 in the series now.
Brunson off the pirouette, shot clock at 10. Towns working against Daniels. Extra feed on Anunoby. They'll drive it, body bump. And Towns was held. Atlanta finished game 2 on a 15-6 run. Near turnover. And Hart hits the deck to come away with it. They're fighting for it, and he finds Anunoby. Drives, and he lays it in. That is a tremendous individual play by Josh Hart. Atlanta is 1 of 5 to open play. The Knicks are 3 of 7. Johnson defended by Hart. McCollum sets a screen. Timer down to 7. Daniels, ball fake on a jumper, tries to take it inside. Dishes, Johnson turns, and 2 defenders are there. A foul.
He's averaging 20 a game, but he's had to work for it.
When game 3s across the board, go to NBA.com or visit.
First round has been more competitive than usual across the board.
You have 5 of the 8 series at 1-1. First time that's happened since 2014. Towns one-on-one against Okongwu. Kick it, Brunson. Little pick and pop for Anunoby. Misses on a 3-ball.
Just not a lot of movement there. The ball stayed on one side of the floor for New York. It's got to move a little better.
Johnson, those long strides to the rim, and it's out of... McCollum gets it in for Alexander Walker. And that ball bounces off his foot. Anunoby drives it and slaps it. OG Anunoby, a tap hoop.
He's got 7 already. Two buckets coming in transition or scrambled opportunities.
McCollum, he contorts his body, couldn't finish it. Brunson waiting for his teammates with 3 Hawks defenders back. And now everybody gets on this end of the floor. Brunson lines it up, can't hit the 3. Long rebound to Johnson. Daniels forcing the action.
Yeah, they want to be fast.
The Euro didn't affect Towns, but the Johnson 3 at home this season. We mentioned how hot they were in the second half of the year. Anunoby, they'll drive it, and it was affected. Block going to the rim. Johnson dumps it off. Daniels lays it in. Another transition bucket for Atlanta.
Formula against the Knicks.
Brunson, extra, Anunoby, the corner pop, no. McCollum quickly up the floor, fakes out Brunson, the floor goes, C.J. McCollum.
How to enjoy the stage, block out the noise, and guys, keep the focus on winning.
And Cassidy, you think about his journey from Canton, Ohio to Lehigh to the NBA. He seemed to really enjoy himself in the fourth quarter the other night as Brunson misses from three-point territory. Hawks trying to add to their lead. Vincent is in along with Gay. No, now Gay will wait to check in. Okongwu stays in there. Deuce McBride for the Knicks and Robinson the changes. Back in, Johnson, shot clock winding down. He misses on the baseline delivery, and Robinson immediately grabs a board.
And then you take him long.
McBride has a Robinson screen, thought about it. Swing for McBride with 9 to shoot. Knicks are down by 4. McBride, tough angle, short, tip in, doesn't go for Robinson. And he taken 8 shots. Johnson misses on a 3-ball. And Kuminga there for the board. Nice denial, but they made a couple of threes and they've gotten to the line and to the rim. Another bucket for
was trailing him. He just curled and went to the rim.
And Gabe Vincent nothing is working right now for New York. It's a 9-0 run. Daniels to Kuminga. He floats it home.
And at the floor, an attack before New York got their defense set. Inexcusable for the Knicks.
And an 8-point lead for the Hawks. Anunoby has 7 of the Knicks' 9 points. Brunson has the other 2, and Brunson tack on 2 more as he gets inside for the bucket. 17-11 Hawks. 3.5 to go here in the first. Vincent pumps and hits. To 11, Atlanta. Half-court set here for the Knicks. Daniels gets the assignment on Brunson. Bridges trying to attack, loses his footing. And the 5 turnovers, as you mentioned, Stan. Kuminga swing. Shot clock down to 10. McBride there defensively against Kuminga. Okongwu sets the screen. Kuminga, the drive, he put it over Robinson for 2.
That's a tough shot right there.
And the lead has ballooned to 11 for the Hawks.
Kuminga had 19 in game 2 and was in there finishing.
McBride misses on a 3-ball. It's 1 and done for the Knicks. The offensive struggles in.
The biggest thing is spacing, all right? Spacing allows us to play the way we need to play to win the game.
Well, so far so good for Atlanta. 33-21 lead as we start the second quarter. Kispert in. Slam down! Gay with a big follow.
Well, the Atlanta 3 from Vincent. They have over half the Hawks' points.
Shamet and Alvarado both in for New York. Towns tried to.
There.
Alexander Walker, the swing. Gay again? No.
And a change for New York. Started the second quarter the other night. Both Brunson and Towns were on the bench. Tonight, Towns in here with Anunoby and 3 guards off the bench for New York.
Towns defended by Kispert. Towns makes his move. Big finish for Cat.
Do that. They've got to ride Karl Anthony Towns with this group.
Kuminga is fouled. Warriors at the free throw line. And Quinn Snyder
by saying he's a dog ready to be unleashed, and that's how Atlanta views his energy, athleticism, and edge. Kuminga brings this rotation. Quinn Snyder's message to him has been simple: defend, run, and attack, and he's embraced it. And it starts with toughness, he says. His mindset is to set the tone on defense, guys.
Clarkson gets it to go.
Came into the game 3 for 19 and haven't made one today. Haven't gotten much out of that group.
Free throw shooting was an issue in game 2 for New York. They went 17 of 27 at the line. A couple of big misses from OG Anunoby in the fourth quarter. McCollum, a lot of dribbling and a lot of scoring.
Wow. C.J. McCollum has had a lot of playoff success in his career. He's averaged over 20 a game. This is his 70th playoff game, but he's never really been the #1 guy. Now he is. He comes in averaging 29 in this series and has 9 already today.
And his ability to score in a variety of ways has been on display in this series. Anunoby, pump fake, it's going to cost him. They run out of time. McCollum gets through the first wave, and he's fouled in three-point territory.
And either shoot the ball or go one-on-one at the bigs.
Cover. Franchise history. They had some good scoring teams in the past. Anunoby, Shamet, and Towns, the 5 on the floor for New York.
And we get the ball over to Towns' side of the floor.
Shot clock is down to 7. Towns hasn't been anywhere close to it. Clarkson is going to take it and miss it for 3. Rebound, Kuminga, off and running. Met by Shamet, leave it, McCollum, off the mark. Leak out by Alvarado. Pedal to the metal, Alvarado lays it in.
Well, Gabe Vincent's played in a lot of big playoff games in his career. Also, another guy that provides playoff experience to this Hawks team.
The lead is 12. Alexander Walker, drive, kick, ball movement leads to Vincent. He takes it in, left hand no, and a foul. Don't miss previously with Miami and the Lakers. Made his way through the G League to get to this spot. 42-28, Hawks.
Tried to get the ball to Towns there, but deflected away by Kuminga.
It's Clarkson, a fadeaway, doesn't go. Towns is there to collect it and finish.
Any other way, get it off the glass.
Alexander Walker, one-on-one with Towns. Couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Hart. Hart push up the floor. Clarkson trying to get Bridges involved. The corner jump, no good. Johnson the rebound, trying to run. Alexander Walker lost it for a moment. Johnson is there to clean up the loose change for the All-Star Jalen Johnson. And the lead is back to 14. Hart goes down, needs help. Hart bounces, Alvarado breaks away for 2.
That's a great cut by Alvarado, and Hart just kept his poise on the floor, no panic, and found the cutter.
Knicks are going to make some changes. Next dead ball. Kuminga taken away. It was ripped out of there by Towns. Clarkson forcing the action. He's going to do it himself. Missed it. Rebound, Hart. Follow, no. Tip in, yes. Towns. Gotten off the bench with Kuminga and Gay and Vincent has been such a bolt and juice offensively. McCollum, nice defense there by Hart. McCollum tries to pivot. He fades and hits. We approach the midway point of this second quarter. Knocked away and a steal. Oh, Conwell will go upstairs for the flush.
That's what it is.
They were just trying to get Brunson the basketball. And another New York turnover. The spin and a deuce for Brunson. 13 now for Jalen Brunson. And that one comes up short. Okongwu 48-36 Atlanta. McCollum switch back with Daniels. Brunson goes to work. Brunson off one leg, comes up short. Daniels shoots it ahead for McCollum, and he stepped out of bounds. Back in 2025, the Knicks went to Detroit, won Game 3 in a 1-1 series as Bridges misses on the midi. Johnson, driving kick. Daniels, wide open look. Oh, slam down in one motion. Oh, Kongwu with a grown man's jam. Anunoby blocked by Okongwu. The Hawks are doing it on both ends. Kuminga up the floor in a hurry. Couldn't finish it, and saved by Anunoby as he was falling to the floor. Hawks are back up by 14. Their largest lead has been 15. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Brunson forced to give up his dribble. Hart will fire. Misses on a three. Uncontested rebound for Johnson.
Well, New York's trying to get McCollum on Brunson on the switch. They got it once, he scored, and now Atlanta won't switch that one.
Johnson, foul is called. Johnson is now 3 of
Quietly got
8 assists per game during the regular season. You don't usually think of him in that manner. The roll by Robinson, and he nearly...
that from the Knicks. Just pick and roll play with the center.
Cullen is at another level.
Karl Anthony Towns has got to get more.
Brunson, short.
Well, it's tough to go over the top of Dyson Daniels. He's got such great size, one of the best defenders in this league.
McCollum. The jumper, short. Popped up in the air, Daniels hits the cutter, Johnson, and Johnson denied by Towns. They're working 5-on-4 right now. Towns is gonna go to the rim and put it in.
For the Knicks, I've got to get him going if they're going to win this series.
Johnson open look. Off the side of the rim, long rebound. Hart gathers. It's a 2-on-1. Hart's going to try to do it himself. Denied. Mark. Knicks are tied at a game apiece in this first-round best-of-7 series. 58-50 Atlanta. Alexander Walker could not finish it, and OG Anunoby is there for the board. The struggles continue. Now 0 of 6 from the field.
He is 9 for 35 in the series.
Karl Anthony Towns with a purpose.
Well, there you go. Karl Anthony Towns has averaged 6 in the first halves, but 16.5 in the second half.
Oh, Kongwu, string music on a 3. (61-52) Atlanta. Bridges has been invisible offensively. 0 of 3 from the field. Towns tried to bounce it inside. Brunson gathers. Brunson drives. Brunson finishes. Plus he has 10. Brunson comes up short. They're 4 of 6 at the free throw line.
Well, they missed 10 free throws in game 2. A big reason that they took a loss.
McCollum. Slam down on the follow. Rising up is
Better offensive rebounder on the season than Dyson Daniels.
Brunson misses it from three-point territory. Daniels up the floor in a hurry. Johnson, extra. Alexander Walker got a 3. And just like that, the lead is 12. Brunson tries to shake and bake. Swings for Anunoby. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Anunoby to Bridges, tracks it down in the paint, kicking around the perimeter. Hart, the spin, rims out.
He hasn't scored and Bridges hasn't scored. 2 starters not scoring.
Alexander Walker goes to...
In an early second half entry for Deuce McBride, trying to get a little more offense.
Check in with Cassidy.
Mike Brown was extremely vocal in that last timeout, expressing the need to get back in transition, having to be physical, and locating your guys immediately once they run. Guys?
Brunson slices, slammed down by pull-up. Johnson misses on a three ball. Rebounded by Brunson. Swings, McBride steps into it. Short. Tracked down by Towns, saved to McBride. Anunoby fakes on a three, takes it in, loses his footing, kicks for McBride. Shot clock is down to 5. Towns pops. Towns misses on a three ball, and Daniels has got the board. Towns ended up on his backside. He was looking for a call.
4 for 23. This is a team that was one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league this year.
Okongwu. McCollum, the offensive board, trying to take it right back. And a
3 today.
That's 17%. Meanwhile, the Hawks are shooting the three at a 48% clip, 10 of 21. Towns goes to work against Okongwu. And a foul call. Towns slams towards the rim. Anunoby had it knocked out of his hands for a moment. OG Anunoby going to work, and as we honor America. Another
Free throw line after shooting 57 free throws in the first 2 games. Score with the clock stopped, especially with the shooting problems the Knicks are having.
Hawks have taken twice as many free throws as the Knicks. McCollum, the handles, the kick for Johnson. Hard drive, squares, and doesn't get the roll. Hard up the floor. Towns, quick move to the rim. Couldn't put enough English on it. He played 7 minutes and 55 seconds of the fourth. He's got 12 points.
Towns had game 1. So he's had some big moments in second half.
The lead is 9 for Atlanta. 10 to shoot for McCollum. Daniels will drive it. Trying to make the adjustment. Towns over Okongwu. Bullseye. Out in the third. 9-0 run for New York. Okongwu give it up. Teardrop doesn't go. McCollum the offensive board. Alexander Walker is blocked by Anunoby. Hart the other way. We are under 7 minutes to play in the third. Brunson makes his move on Daniels. Brunson goes glass.
Game, but Mike Brown put Josh Hart on McCollum, moved Cat back to Okongwu, and Anunoby on to Jalen Johnson.
Brunson right now guarding Alexander Walker. Takes it in with a left hand. Excellent move by Nickeil Alexander-Walker to get the deuce. That ends the 11-0 run.
We heard it in the Quinn Snyder timeout earlier. They are seeking out Jalen Brunson and want to go at him. But Carl Anthony.
The makings of the run from New York at the end of the second quarter. And then Atlanta got the lead back to double figures.
And Josh Hart was doing a great job on Johnson, but Mike Brown decided he couldn't guard both guys.
Go in reverse. Jalen Johnson gets the bucket.
Jalen Johnson, like Carl Anthony Towns, has been a lot better in the second halves so far in this series.
Clarkson rejected by Daniels. The Atlanta lead is 6. Johnson takes it in. And
that was a tough finish.
Part of the ownership group for the Hawks. Back in. Brunson spins and scores. 19 for Jalen Brunson. Back to a 6-point game. Alexander Walker. 11 in the third. Give and go. Brunson. Spray it out. McBride. 10 to shoot. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. McBride going to work against Alexander Walker, who digs in. Brunson looking for an opening. Brunson turns against the grain, an air ball. Towns trying to double figures. Johnson off the switch. Anunoby, the double. Kick diagonal. Vincent missed it. And Gay taps it over to Anunoby. We approach 4 minutes to go in the third. Quick first step. Anunoby is fouled by Gay.
Atlanta really doesn't have a center. Mogay is the 5-man. Brunson on the bench rather than having both of them on the bench like they did in game 2.
And that is going to be a turnover. A 7-point lead for the Hawks. Brunson mismatch with Gay. Vincent was lurking. Hart fires short. Long rebound out to Daniels. Initiating the offense, Johnson. Cut off there by Clarkson. Daniels takes and makes a 3.
That's generally not his strength to go with now. 8 points.
And the lead is 10 for the Hawks. The lane opens up for Brunson, and then he bounced it off of Johnson. Turnover. Hawks are running. Johnson sizing up Hart. Drives, hangs, missed it, and a foul. Jalen Johnson shoots it at 79%.
I think going into that year at Duke, he was...
Brunson trying to work free. Had it knocked out of his hands. Turnover. Loop it ahead. Kuminga can fly.
Defense to offense so big for Atlanta.
And the lead is back up to 13. McBride one-on-one with an excellent defender, Daniels. 8 to shoot. Clarkson. He'll take it at Vincent. Stop. 6 with the play. That won't go. Tip-in from Anunoby.
Dominated the offensive glass in game 2. They've got to get back to doing that on a very consistent basis.
Anunoby tries to wall up on Kuminga, and it doesn't matter. Kuminga connects on the turnaround.
Now, Anunoby came over to help because Brunson was on Kuminga.
15 for Jonathan Kuminga. Brunson, the spin, stripped to the ball. Daniels had it knocked out of his hands. Knicks have time here, 8 to shoot. Anunoby, hard drive, and he finishes, plus the foul.
And that was for Brunson. Both of them on the bench right now.
Alvarado misses on a 3-ball. He's joined by Bridges, Robinson, Hart, and McBride. McCollum. The jump shot is off. Okongwu trying to grab it. Start the 4th. They played to a 30-30 draw in the 3rd quarter. McBride one-on-one. Inside the arc. He's fouled by McCollum.
Timeout as you are on your second challenge, which has never made sense to me, but okay.
McCollum bounces, and stepping in front, McBride. And it's out of bounds, but Mark Davis has got the first team foul. We're just a minute into this 4th quarter. Still riding without Brunson and Cat for New York. Bridges had it knocked away by Alexander Walker. Another New York turnover. Kuminga, shooting practice, missed it. Rebounded by McBride. McBride gets around Kispert, swings it, Hart, can't hit the 3. Kispert, lead feed for Kuminga. He wants to take it at Clarkson and does. 10-point lead for the Hawks.
Well, Bridges and Hart still have not scored for the Knicks.
Bridges has 4 turnovers, gets it inside, and the floater goes for Clarkson. Back to an 8-point game, just about 2 minutes elapsed in this 4th quarter. McBride chasing McCollum. Gets around Robinson, draws a lot of attention. Kuminga short on a 3. Robinson's got the board. Knicks are now out-rebounding the Hawks 39-35. On the switch, Clarkson against the big Okongwu. Clarkson, it's a travel. It's along with Johnson. Alexander Walker using the screen from Okongwu. He'll spin, kick, Vincent, missed it on a 3-ball. Excellent rebound. Oh, Kuminga shifting to the left hand. That was crazy.
3rd quarter, he's got to back that up now with the 4th quarter.
The combination of Hart and Bridges, they haven't scored. 0 of 10 combined shooting. Towns takes it in, and it rims out. Towns trying to grab it. Johnson controls. High-low action. Taken away by Anunoby. They tried to lob it to Kuminga. Hart looking for the angle on Johnson. Gets cut off. Towns, no look. McBride. Bingo. A 35. Atlanta. Stumbling is Hart. Johnson, step back three. He answers. McBride. The back end. McBride. Forced to give it up. Brunson. 6 to shoot. Two-man game with McBride. He will fire. Short. And a long rebound to Alexander Walker. Bounce it. Johnson. Foul is the one who hit Johnson on the hand, and he misses. Quinn Snyder continues to ride with Jonathan Kuminga. The Knicks bench player is Deuce McBride. Balanced scoring here for Atlanta. Johnson now has 20. McBride takes it into the paint, floats it up, doesn't go. Towns offensive rebound. It's blocked, but a foul. Okongwu. Go. Fourth in game 2, only to see the Hawks.
3 to go in an NBA game with a team as talented as
And out front.
Well, now the turnovers are evened up at 14 apiece.
Quick hitter. Hart going upstairs for the two-handed throw.
Looking back defensively, Hart gets his first points of the day.
96-89 Hawks. Daniels rolls, and he bounces it right to McBride. Up ahead. Brunson, trailer McBride, steps into it. Got it, a three! And he's guarded by McBride. High screen, Kuminga off the double team. And the ball nearly taken away. Now it is. McBride hits the deck. And the tie-up. Mark Davis does the honors. Atlanta controls it. Get it in. McCollum. The banker doesn't go. The tip-in does. 98-92 Hawks. Brunson give it up for Anunoby. Comes to the ball. Swing. Anunoby is going to drive it. Couldn't finish with the left hand. But he got
McCollum in time. Poor communication.
Daniels kicks it out. Alexander Walker defended by Anunoby. 9 to shoot. Screen, Okongwu. Alexander Walker fires and rims out. Rebound. Daniels has got it. An offensive board for the Hawks.
He's a great offensive rebounder. His third one today.
McCollum trying to circle. Fights through 2 defenders, and he draws the foul.
As you can get.
14-time All-Star. Olympic gold.
Your recommendation, Ian, I watched that on my last flight. Outstanding.
Agreed. 99-94. McCollum splits a pair. Brunson forcing his way to the rim, switching hands for 2.
Dyson Daniels came out of the game. He's been the guy on Brunson all night and has done a good job. Alexander Walker played Brunson well in the fourth quarter the other night, but Brunson there gets the advantage.
McCollum peeks of the clock. McBride is there defensively. McCollum missed it, and it's rebounded by Towns. His 14th board. Brunson pushing the pace, drives, taken away by Alexander Walker, and he loses the ball. Out of bounds.
Kuminga on Karl Anthony Towns.
Atlanta has turned it over 7 times in the fourth. The Knicks try to hold on to it. He slides into the backcourt. Johnson off the penetration. Kuminga the catch. And Kuminga gets the roll.
It's going to be tough with Brunson on Kuminga. That pick and roll coverage is going to be difficult.
21 off the bench for Jonathan Kuminga. McBride has made 4 threes. Does he have another? No. Uncontested rebound for Johnson. Hawks up by 5.
And the Knicks there with no activity on the glass.
Johnson watched by Brunson. He's going to try to power in, spin, and Johnson is fouled.
China is seeking out Jalen Brunson on every
team foul against New York, and he missed them both. Empty possession for Atlanta. We come up on 4 minutes to play here in game 3. Towns, the catch way outside. Defended by Kuminga. Gets it back for Brunson. Two-man game. Ball fake. Towns rejected on the inside. Anunoby tosses it up. Oh! Cha-ching on a...
Saves it. He now has 26. He's the Knicks' leading scorer.
And he cuts the Hawks' lead to 2. Kuminga to Johnson. Off the rim. Towns with the board. Knicks with a chance to tie or take the lead depending on shot selection. Brunson, isolation right now, and now Towns will come over to set a screen. Switch, Kuminga. Switch again, Johnson. 5 to shoot. Brunson penetrates, floats, doesn't go. Stripped away by Hart. And Johnson, the 5 on the floor for Atlanta. High screen, Kuminga. Initially showed 2 bodies. McCollum trying to shake off Hart. McCollum, a step back J is good.
Wow. Space and get it over the top.
McCollum's got 21. Quick move. McBride lost it going to the rim. Shot clock is down to 2. Anunoby puts it up and in. Oh, gee, Anunoby with a downtown hit. Wow. He's got 29 points. It's a 1-point game, just over 2 minutes to go.
Brunson doing a good job showing on those pick and rolls rather than switching on to McCollum.
Kuminga. Cut off, swing, Johnson, contact, Baker goes.
Wow, that should have been an and one.
105-102 Hawks. Brunson watched by McCollum, screen, Anunoby, 12 to shoot, switch. The drive, Anunoby, kick, McBride, bullseye!
Shooting, coming alive.
A minute 28 to play. McCollum penetrates, denied! Towns was there. Knicks are looking for the lead.
The Knicks 5 for 9 from 3 here in the 4th.
Brunson against McCollum, 8 to shoot, just over a minute to play. Brunson goes to work. The back in, the spin. Brunson gets it to go and 1. Knicks going. And the Knicks lead by 3.
In the NBA.
Role reversal tonight from game 2. Johnson, he's met by Towns. Johnson sticks with the play and banks it in. He's tied at a game apiece. Brunson defended by Alexander Walker. Switch with McCollum. Double team. Get it out of his hands. McBride with 7 to shoot. McBride drives. Kick it. Corner. Hart. Off the rim. Rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks get a reload. We're down to 26 seconds left. Into the hands of Brunson with 7 to shoot. Knicks lead at 108-107. Brunson dribbling. Brunson fires. It's an air ball. 15 points. Get it in. McCollum fires.
On Brunson.
The Hawks stole one in game 2. It's down to the wire here in game 3. 7 seconds left. Brunson with the ball. Brunson makes his move. Brunson on the baseline. Hart's got to track it down.